Hey guys, my name is Mark from Jazz Guitar Lessons. Welcome to this A.M.A, which stands for Ask Me Anything session with George. George was one of the finalists on the Jazz Guitar Fellowship Challenge. Link in description below to join for free. This is a monthly challenge, which we have a different tune every month, so it's really cool to collaborate, vote on other people's... it's not a contest, but it's kind of a contest. So anyways, George played a whole bunch of lines that was super interesting on that B-flat blues, and he's going to join us now because the redemption, the claiming of the prizes of the three finalists is a session with me, which is just now. So let's welcome George in the Zoom room and we'll get started with the questions. Welcome, George, to the call. I know we have discussed prior and you have perhaps one big overarching question to your playing. So tell me, how can I help you in a nutshell?
What I would like to talk about is goals and goal setting. I have a hard time with that, and then I guess the follow through to achieve that goal, you know what I mean? So you have asked on the fellowship about, list your goals and what you're trying to achieve. And I go, what am I trying to achieve? I don't know exactly what I'm trying to achieve. I just play guitar every day.
Oh yeah, you do pretty well
And
at
I
that
hope,
too. I remember your solo, man.
well, thank you. I appreciate that. And, but I would like to be able to set, specific goals and be able to attain those and know I'm progressing. I know I progress in my playing, but it's kind of haphazard.
Got it. Okay. So I think
Yeah.
it's going to be more like a discussion and an exchange rather than, oh, you have a precise thing and I'm going to answer. It's like, this is it. This is the holy grail. I think I would see your process for what you've done in segmented ways. So I would say probably three main steps, three main big things to do, which I have to be honest, I've also lacked throughout my life on and off, in guitar and off guitar, like personal life, fitness, or relationships. So I would think that the first big milestone would be, what am I trying to achieve? So yes, your playing is at a certain level, your comping and rhythm proficiency in your lines are a certain point, and then there's something else somewhere else to be striving for. So at that first segment, number one, I think there's going to be two sub-segments. One being, hey, there is a goal I'm trying to achieve, which would be, I remember in your case, oh, I want to play double time lines. I want to play 16th, right?
That's
the juice. For you, it's like, man, if you could sprinkle, you remember the guy on, you just sprinkle the 16ths, like
the fairy dust.
The guy with it, yeah. So you could, wow, after 2 or 3 choruses, you could go up and just one line or an idea and double time and come back. Okay, so say that's the goal you want to achieve. Segment 1A is like, okay, what is it that would be the ideal outcome? But 1B would be, what's the process? So what I suggested in my video back to you on the fellowship as a comment on your video, we just go back and forth with videos. That's what we do in this day and age. I proposed a process. So I think more than establishing your goals, which would be, I want to play better, you could just define certain processes, and the process is easy to gauge. For instance, one, I told you, you could start by being able to maintain fluid triplet, 8-note triplet lines through several bars. It could be a full course of just triplets. That could be a stepping stone. That's easy to measure. So one, establish the goal. In that case, it's not even the end goal. It's more like one of the staircase to reach my goal. Number 2, film yourself, do it. Number 3, watch yourself, analyze critically but kindly, compassionately, which I've often lacked for myself. It's not good enough. It's not going anywhere. It's like,
I am the same way.
We're all the same. So that's the human condition, I think. So if I'm there and I look at the thing and I go, I've attempted to have a process for triplets. What, all else being equal, like I'm playing good time, I'm swinging, I'm playing the form, right scales, you got that, good. I'm attempting to do it. I switch on the camera, play. Number 3, how have I done? How am I doing with regards to that outcome? And I would set it up like it's a bullseye. Like, did I hit dead center? And if not, then my analysis could be, oh, look at that. It never occurred to me when I play triplets, I rush. Nah, which is likely. All right. It never occurred to me that I cack notes when I'm going from the D string to the G string, but looking into these things going, and then feed off into the top. Like, if you hit the bullseye, you go, there's no means in me replicating that process. I've already achieved it. Then next up would be, a bar of 16th, 2 bars of 16th notes with 2 bars of rest or 2 bars of triplets. And going with a process that is, it's easy to say how well you've done, because it's so arbitrary. I mean, you're playing a jazz solo. Is it good? Is it bad? It's like, so I found ways for myself to narrow down where my focus was so that I could effectively grade myself on a segment of the process and not like on a scale from Pat Metheny. I'm like, no, I'm not winning Grammys, right? But on a scale from Mark, 20-year-old Mark to now 40, time flies. 40-year-old Mark, 20-year-old Mark's like, I'm doing pretty good. Like, I couldn't do that, and now I can do these things. Here's a list of things I can't do. Pick one, extract a process from it. And so would you like to either continue on talking about double timelines or maybe extract a thing you can't do yet and we can talk about it? Great. I hope you have appreciated this small snippet of the Ask Me Anything session with George. It was awesome conversation. It's a great guy, great player. And if you want to watch a full-length version of that interview, please join the Jazz Guitar Fellowship for free. A link in the description below, and I'll see you there.